Well, good morning, everyone. Nick Reagan here from our First Alert desk for 5 on 5 Plus. We got our top headlines and, of course, weather from First Alert meteorologist Samantha Roberts coming up here in just a moment as we get started on this kind of dark, gloomy, a little bit rainy Friday morning, just the way I like it. Hope you're enjoying the weather out there as well. Of course, we are going to start with our hard news, our developing news, our crime news. A suspect in a search has come to an end in Charleston County. Officials say that the suspect in last month's Huntington Bank robbery in downtown Charleston is now in custody. This is 46-year-old Jonathan Clayton, arrested Wednesday and charged with entering a bank with intent to steal. We previously told you about this incident back on April 21st. Now, around 4 that afternoon, bank employees said that a man with a medical mask and gauze over one eye entered the bank and demanded money. He then reportedly biked away from the scene. Now, officials say that Clayton was ultimately arrested in North Charleston. It has been 15 years since the body of 23-year-old Joseph N. Himes was found on Pineview Road, and authorities are still looking for the suspect. Investigators say Himes was found in a roadside ditch after family members reported him missing. He was last seen leaving his mother's home on Balsam Street in the Ardmore neighborhood several days earlier. That day was April 29th, 2011. A witness nearby reported hearing what sounded like a firecracker. That sound was later determined to be gunfire, and detectives believe that it was the moment that Himes was killed. Investigators questioned several of his friends at the time, but no suspects were ever identified. Deputies are asking for your help. Anyone with information is urged to contact Detective Barry Goldstein at 843-554-2241, or you can submit an anonymous tip by emailing tips@charlestoncounty.org. 15 dogs have been seized from a garage in Somerville. Officials with the Charleston Animal Society say they're now safe in their care. According to Berkeley County deputies, they responded to the report of an unknown smell coming from a garage. Once they opened that garage, they found 15 dogs inside. All of those dogs are now at the Charleston Animal Society's Berkeley campus. Because of this, officials say the shelter is now full. They're offering 50% off adoptions for adult dogs and cats. We are still working to learn whether or not anyone is facing charges in this incident. And of course, we're going to let you know about that just as soon as we hear about that. Keep posted to live5news.com, as well as tune in to our show starting at noon this afternoon. Hopefully we'll have more information before the end of the day. All right, let's take a quick peek over downtown Charleston. There it is. Like I said earlier, a bit cloudy, a bit overcast, a little rainy and wet out there as well. We do have First Alert meteorologist Samantha Roberts standing by now with a closer look at your Friday forecast.
Happy Friday to you. Meteorologist Sam Roberts checking in with a very wet start to your May. It's typically April showers that bring May flowers, but we had to just plant the flowers in April and wait for the rain in May, right? We've got on again, off again showers today. Our most widespread rain will occur on Saturday, so definitely have some type of indoor backup plan for your outdoor plans tomorrow. We're going to be drying out on Sunday, but for today, the gloom is here. Cloudy skies, temperatures in the low 70s today, and a light breeze across the coastline. Upper 50s tonight with cloudy skies and widespread rain moving in, and that rain will continue into tomorrow before we dry out on Sunday.
All right, thanks, Samantha. There's a look now outside in our on-dog camera. I love this camera. It sees out for miles and miles over the marsh there. Things look a little sunnier up in the on-dog Georgetown area. Okay, let's talk about some good news with the weather as I transition to images of fire. But the rain that Samantha's been telling you about has brought some good news. South Carolina Forestry Commission announced that they have lifted the statewide burn ban as of 7 o'clock o'clock this morning. They say the rain, higher humidity, and lower winds have all lowered the chances for wildfires. Despite the move, though, they are still continuing to urge that you use caution if you're planning on burning outside. If you do plan to burn outdoor yard debris, they say you still need to let the Forestry Commission know before you start to burn. Give them a call. Let them know if you're going to be burning your yard debris. And we got to talk about the air show as well. Those in Charleston, you might want to listen up because your plans could be disrupted today and tomorrow. The Charleston Air Show kicks off tomorrow at the harbor just south of the Cooper River Bridge. Here's what you need to know, though. The Blue Angels and aerial performers, they will be flying through the air starting at 1. The performance kicks off, though. Before that performance picks up, organizers say you got to be ready because they're going to be closing the Ravenel pedestrian bridge walkway between 11 and 3:30 today and tomorrow. The bridge itself will have lane closures today from 1 to 3:30, and then tomorrow it'll close for an hour and a half entirely starting at 1. This, of course, is all subject to change depending on the weather, but if it does, we'll be sure to update you on air and online. Again, that inclement weather, those clouds, could create problems for the air show. Make sure you're staying tuned into our app to make sure that you're getting those notifications just in case the air show does get canceled. We'll be sending out a push notification to let you know if that decision is made. But hopefully the weather holds off and we'll be good to go. We'll be able to see the Blue Angels doing all of their aerial performances later tomorrow and maybe even some of it today as they practice and get ready for the big run tomorrow. All right, well, that's going to be a look at our top headlines here from our First Alert desk. I'm Nick Reagan. This has been 5 on 5 Plus. Thanks for joining me, and of course, we'll see you right back here Monday morning, 10 a.m. for more 5 on 5 Plus. Have an excellent Friday and an even better weekend.